Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Guys, I know, long time no here. I'm up in Fayetteville at my buddy's house, John and Cindy. They have a channel, Phillies to Phoenix, so shout out to them. I'm up for visiting, doing some house sitting for them. But updates, any updates? We're presently still waiting for Ruth's visa for her interview, so we're waiting on that. And but I want to give you guys updates what's been going on. I've been actually, I had a couple jobs, got a couple jobs. Everything is fine. I didn't like what I was doing because it was good money though. They paid 20 to 21 an hour. The first job was 20. The second job was 21 an hour, and it was more of a standing around sitting all day, security type job. But then I decided, I said, okay, I had to have my car worked on and Uber. So I started doing that, Lyft, DoorDash, excuse me, sorry about that. Camera or the thing fell, my stand here. But what I want to talk about today is moving to the Philippines and moving to the USA. What is best? I still have guys email me. I had a couple guys email me this question. And so I got to thinking about it. I need to start doing more videos again. I will. I've just been busy. I work early mornings because that's the best time to work, as you know, because people are going to work. But when you're actually thinking about moving from the Philippines or USA to the Philippines and Philippines back to USA, quite a few people are moving to the Philippines. Quite a few people are moving back to the States for many different reasons. Health, money, need to make more money. Lifestyle, as you know, if you go over there, better have some money. But don't necessarily sell everything you have. For instance, I have a friend of mine emailed me today. He basically sold everything he had, went to the Philippines, been living there about 3 years, basically gone through all his money, and his income is about $1,100 a month in Social Security, and now he's stuck. So maybe when you leave here, put together a plan of what is best for you. In other words, make a plan of maybe keep a house. If you're in an apartment or something like that, you really can't do that. But if you have a house, maybe you can Airbnb it. A couple people are doing that. Airbnb your house, keep it rented, maybe income off of that. So you have something to come back to if you needed to come back to. Or the smartest thing to do is do like everybody else does, be a snowbird. Don't sell everything you have and rush to the Philippines thinking you're never coming back to the States. Eventually, I don't care who you are or where you are in the Philippines or what you're doing, you will eventually come back. Healthcare, bottom line. Or money, or both, or eye operations. You can go to Thailand for a lot of operations and to the doctors, get some of the best doctors around. But sometimes maybe family, death in the family. A lot of guys said they don't have any family left. They're going there and they're not coming back. But maybe sometimes you might need to plan a little further ahead. I wish that I did. I wish that I had planned to have a couple of bucks here coming in, like my house, before I sold it. Maybe I should have kept it and got income off of it. Rented it out. If I couldn't rent it out, come back, visit it, make sure it's well. These days, right now, houses are, people are looking for houses. How long it will last, I have no idea. But a lot of people are looking for houses. A lot of people are making a living just looking at houses and renting the houses. Quite a few people are actually renting their house out and going to an apartment and moving to an apartment and making more money by renting the house and living in an apartment. I know 2 or 3 families have done that. Just moving to an apartment, pay the $1,000, $1,100 a month rent in an apartment, and they're actually renting their house out for $2,000, $3,000 a month and making that income on that house. And they're able to pay the property taxes and things like that, the insurance. But you have to really look at things in depth. I see so many guys, I'm bringing my dogs, I'm bringing my family, I'm bringing everybody there, and I'm not keeping anything here. My fault on my end. I should have done that. I know another guy. I was watching a video today. He's actually taken everything he owns and bringing it to the Philippines, thinking that he's going to make money just on doing videos. Back in the day when I did videos in 2015 and 16, the height of 17 and 18 and part of 19, I was making about $1,500 a month on the average on my YouTube channel. That includes super chat and all the above. During the COVID and right after the COVID, of course, as you know, YouTube's guidelines changed as they started cutting channels. That's when you see a lot of people cutthroat each other to get the views. And what has happened, some of them has declined enough where I know a couple of vloggers I talked with this last few weeks, their income is down to $300 a month. And these are vloggers are getting 20,000, 30,000 views per video. Can you do it? Can you make a living on YouTube? You can, but you have to have a lot of subscribers, a lot of continued format, because the algorithm will pick you up. But if you have a video every once in a while that might peak out, you can make probably some money. On the average now, Ruth and I on our two channels, RR has a channel. As you know, I have multiple channels, but all those channels combined now, I might get a couple $100 a month on the average. Some months less, some months maybe a couple of bucks more. But that's not going to sustain you. That will not sustain you. Even if you plan on it and you think it's going to sustain you, it won't do it. It's just not going to be enough money for you. Unless if you're getting pretty good Social Security and things like that, it's fine. But the guy today is going over with $1,100 a month. And $1,100 a month ain't going to cut it. So that means your wife has to work, or you have to find some other way to have income. If you have money and you go over $1,100 a month and you have money and income, like you have a large sum of money, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, you can survive there for a period of time. You can survive there for 10 years, 12 years, depending on how you're spending on. What's going to eat you up the most is electricity is going to eat you up a lot. And depending on where you live and if you rent or buy land, things like that. So you're going to spend $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 right off the bat buying land, property, and building a house. Even though it's the concrete, it's $5 a bag or $6 a bag, we're saying. It's the metal, it's all that stuff you have to buy now. It brings the price up. But keep your house or keep some type of income. If you can do online work and you can transfer there, that's ideal. So you're in a situation, you do online work here, you can do it in the Philippines. That's ideal. So a lot of people that may have an opportunity are doing that. But the people that I know are going there with no money, thinking they're going to make money on YouTube and think that's going to be their source of income. It will not, you won't survive. Even some of the big guys is getting a lot. They're saying, Tom, it's horrible. I said, I know it is. I know it is. For an example, you'll make a few pennies or a few cents or $2 or $3 on a short, but you will have to do multiple shorts, and they have to be really good. And you can't use a lot of the AIs because people don't like the AIs as much as they used to, and not using AIs anymore. And back a few months ago, that was a popular thing and everybody was doing, including me. But I think really overall now is people are searching for something. The States here, for me, it's been really good. I don't see the complaints. I don't see where people are saying, people on the streets, the guns and is horrible and the homelessness. I've been in Daytona. I've been in Orlando. I've been in Tampa. I'm up here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. It's wonderful. Actually, I don't even see any homeless up here. There's few in Daytona, but Daytona itself is really a beautiful city. They cleaned it up. It's sparkling clean. It's amazing there now. Even New Smyrna, Edgewater, Ormond Beach, all that area, Orlando, Tampa, St. Pete is just spot on. Can you live inexpensively? I'm going to do a video on that. Can you live inexpensively in the States? You can. And there is a way you can do that. And I'm going to give a couple pointers in my next video on how you can do that and what to do. And the key is sure, apartments are going for $1,400, $1,500, $1,600, even on up to $3,000 a month. I know a guy paid $9,000 to get into his apartment. Was he smart? I don't know. I gave him some ideas. Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you invest on a piece of property? Why didn't you buy land? Can you buy land for $10,000? You can. You can still buy land here for $10,000. And I'll give some links on my next video on that, and I'll prepare it for you guys so you guys can see that. Is there opportunity still here? Yes. And can you live like you can in the Philippines? You can. You can. In fact, I'm living in, he's got an apartment out back. I'm in his apartment. They're going on a trip. So, and I'm going to watch the place for them. And when they come back, I may decide to live up in this area, or may decide to go back to Florida. It just depends on what's going on. But it's all beautiful country. It's the most beautiful country in the world. There's many things to do here. There's many opportunities. And a lot of guys, I did forget to say this at the beginning, did come back for boredom. They're just bored. There's just nothing to do. A friend of mine that moved there from Ohio back in 2023 is now looking to come back here. And thank goodness he didn't sell his house. He said, that's one thing you saved me on. You did. I talked him out of selling his house. And he rented the house out. So the renters, he's voiding their lease and getting them out by the end of the year, give them plenty of time. And he's moving back in December or January. And what he found was the same thing that I got accustomed to, but we're still going to have my house. I'm still going back and forth. I must be Snowbird there. And he's going to do the same. I said, Snowbird, you want to go back to Philly? Just go back there and stay 2-3 months. Come back to the States 2-3 months. Whatever you want to do. Stay there 9 months, come back here. But he's coming back here. He has to go back to work. The guy is 60 years old. Retired early at 59. Had some cash. Now he's going to go back and has to do a little work. Because he spent his $250,000 that he had. And can you do that? Yes. It's really easy to spend $250,000 in the Philippines. And can you do it? Yeah, really simply. It doesn't take long to spend money because you find yourself, before you know it, you're helping the family and everything else. And you could easily spend $10,000 from the blink of an eye. And you don't think about it, but it happens a lot. So I'll go put together another video on this. And I'm glad he's coming back to the States. And I'm glad he's going to keep his house there. And they're going to snowbird back and forth. And he'll have family there, just like we're going to do. We're going to have family at our house. Ruth and I'll come. We'll have family at our house, watch our house. We have 2 houses. They're going to stay in one house. We're going to lock up the sandwich panel house, and then they can do whatever they want. And when we go back and we'll do whatever. I mean, they're our close family, so they're not going to tear up anything. How can you tear it up, So, and whatever. It's all that simply fixed anywhere. If something breaks or anything like that, you guys know that. But I wanted to do this video, and I want to give you everything is good. I'm doing well. I'll do more videos. I apologize for not doing videos. I just found myself in a loop of just keeping busy. You know what I mean? Just keeping busy. And before I knew it, now it's already almost into June, 1st of July. And I go, man, where'd the time go? I got here mid-February, like February the 14th or 15th or something like that. And started really doing my thing, working, not right off the bat. After a week or so, I started working and then got myself geared up, found a place. I stayed at Dave's house and found a place. And so, and Dave was a real help for me there, also picked me up at the airport, things like that. And helped me out a lot. Then ended up back doing the things. And I am going to travel in the RV. We presently got our fingers on one. I bought one. And I'll go in detail and tell you what happened on that in another video, because that's a story in itself. So I want to thank everybody for watching, 15 minutes long. Hope you guys like this video. God bless everybody. And I'll see you guys next time on Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures.